And then eventually we got to Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama, it was almost surprising and shocking to see someone go up there and actually appear to be genuine. After watching the Republican National Convention last week, particularly Ann Romney talking about how they were poor and not mentioning Mitt Romney had to call his stockbroker to sell off small amounts of the stock that he owned in order to have money to get by in college, Lewis. Isn't that sad?
Yeah. What's even more sad is that we have a president who has to distance himself from the college he went to. A presidential candidate.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is incredible.
Think about that.
It's disturbing.
Yeah.
So Michelle Obama went up there, gave a great speech. I'll tell you some of what I thought were the high points. Let's listen to a little bit of her closing it out last night.
Of limitless possibility. That belief that here in America, there is always something better out there if you're willing to work for it. Then we must work like never before. And we must once again come together and stand together for the man we can trust to keep moving this great country forward. My husband, our president, Barack Obama.
Okay, so generally I thought the speech was good. Now I have to say, the reality is there's not that big of a difference between Democrats and Republicans on so many issues. It's just that when you see the dynamic of who are these Republican politicians and you see the dynamic of who are some of the Democratic politicians, there is really a difference. And it's hard, Natan, because you want to kind of, you want to really say like one side is really a lot different. But on so many issues, they're really not. But still, when you see the conventions, it feels very different.
That's right. To your first point, for me, there are a number of issues that just make that idea that there's no difference and it doesn't matter who you vote for completely ridiculous. I mean, just take a look at Obama's first term, the health care bill, Don't Ask, Don't Tell, the Supreme Court. So all of these are, for me, totally make or break issues where who's president, what party the president is from has an intimate effect on what happens.
You're going to me now? Is this? Are we going back to the Lewis not voting thing?
Well, you take it wherever you want to take it.
Like you said, they are very similar. I mean, sure, there are things about the healthcare thing that were good, but like I said yesterday, we're still fortifying the for-profit healthcare system. Don't Ask, Don't Tell is obviously great, but I mean, there are much bigger things at stake here other than social issues, and unfortunately, on those big issues, that's where the two parties are aligned.
Drastically similar, yet drastically different at the same time. So on Michelle Obama's speech, she hit Afghanistan right off the bat. Romney didn't even mention it. Education, raising children, fair pay for women, which is a shot at Romney. The Truth Matters, another shot at Romney. Economy and jobs right here in the U.S., another shot at Romney. But they are very measured, classy shots. I mean, this is the classiest way that you could completely destroy everything that Mitt Romney stands for. No matter who we love, a reference to gay marriage. No matter what we look like, a reference to race. Don't slam the door when you walk through the door of opportunity. Don't slam the door on those behind you, a reference to taxes and paying our fair share. It's not about how much money you make. Of course, that's what Ayn Rand believes, and of course, therefore, what Paul Ryan believes. I really thought that for all of the stuff that's just a big production, putting all that aside, I really thought that it was a solid speech. That's just the reality, Lewis.
Yeah, I did not watch her speech. I did watch some of Harry Reid's, which I thought was good. He really summed up the ideologue component of the Republican Party.
He absolutely did.
And I thought that was good.